drive the fist in. Look at you. If you're not recognising it, you are the one getting the secret in. So we speak to our young people, our 16-year-olds. What's your name, Alan? It's what? Eve. And so we speak to people like Eve, and then her generation, as well as climate change, is talking about anxiety. So everyone's in the news, isn't it? Everyone's anxious. Anxiety. So speak to people in their 60s and 70s. It's a very interesting question you can ask them. Are you just freeing us, you millennials, to talk about anxiety, or are we genuinely more anxious than we used to be 20 years ago? And do you know what the horrible results of the research is? We are more fucking anxious. I'm not suggesting some of you who are 70 weren't anxious when you were 20, but we are genuinely more anxious now. Why? Anyone know why? Well, it's so complex. There's lots of factors on what. No, fuck off. It's not Eve. It's these freaking things. Put your smartphone down, an iPad, for a week, then come back to me and tell me how anxious you are. 90% of your anxiety would through the floor. It's these poison boxes, and it Blackburn carrying them round. Compare myself to everyone till I have mental health issues. It used to be puberty would finish round about 15 or 16. It was heaven. Not anymore. It continues, doesn't it? Bigger than me, richer than me, better than me, better looking than me. All these things. There are women in this room in their 50s, quite capable of having a normal day at work, getting home, switching on Facebook. Barbara's house is bigger than mine. I've got depression. This is recent. These are people in their 50s and 60s. These are the emotions of the playground, aren't they? In our lives, every fucking day. In the interval, to this show today, there will hardly be anyone capable of queuing. You'll do 30 seconds max before, I just want to look at someone's cellulite on the Daily Mail website. That's the most we can manage. 20 seconds, compare. You're not supposed to know. If you're 40 and you haven't seen someone since you were 20, you're not supposed to know what they look like. You're not supposed to know they've got a swimming pool and they live in Miami and they've got fake tits. You're not supposed to know that shit. Gentlemen, what his six-pack and his sports car's like. You're not supposed to be putting that fucking poison in your head. But we do, don't we? Bigger than me, better than me. So what can we do? Well, first thing is, look at it like red wine, yeah? Everyone likes a glass of wine, but not a fucking bottle a night, right? So how about we control the usage a little bit? Just a touch. But I can give you something better to do that will change your behaviour tomorrow. Because you can't control other people's behaviour, and all of us are bellends online most of the time, let's be honest. You can't control other people's behaviour, you can only control two things. Your reaction to their behaviour, right? And your behaviour. Do you want a little cognitive behavioural trick? Try this for one day tomorrow, that's all I'm asking. Just one day, and you'll be surprised what idiots we've all been. Try this. If you wouldn't do it in real life, don't do it online. Just try it for one day. Imagine some of your behaviours in the real world, because that's they affect us as if they're in the real world. Would you, parents, for example, pull back a curtain onto a busy street of strangers and to reveal your children? Would you come forward, everyone? Everyone, strangers, people I've never met. Look, my babies, come forward. Come forward. I've never met you. There's a man whose background I don't know. Come and have a look at my children playing in the garden. Give me a little thumbs up, right up to the fucking glass. Lots of faces looking at my children. Please look at my children, please. What would happen in real life? Social services 24 hours later. That's what would happen. Girls, in real life, would you run into Asda and go, everyone stop shopping, look at my smoky eye? No, of course not. Counselling for Becky, she's having a breakdown. Why? Please look at my makeup, strangers, please. That's the type of lady that went into a home 200 years ago. I just want the men to think I'm pretty. What? Try this one. I'm not trying to be horrible, but try this tomorrow in the real world. Go up to a stranger in the high street and go, excuse me, I've never met you before, but today's my dead grandma's birthday. So I just wanted to say, happy birthday, dead grandma. Why? Why? Grandma is dead and you are milking her memory for likes, you cynical twat, right? I've done it, we've all done it, no judgment. I've got a suggestion. If you miss a parent or a grandparent, do what we do. Set up a family WhatsApp group. Exchange pictures with people who actually remember this wonderful person. Visit the grave. Put on a family dinner. There's shitloads of things you can do rather than milking your dead granny for likes from Tom, age 17, who you've never met. What's happening to us, Eve? If only it was a 16-year-old. It's all of us, isn't it? Let's be honest. Becky, by the way, I've changed her name, but she's a real person, 36. This is a fully mature woman at her peak. And she's every day online, 500 selfies. That's not right, is it? Someone's not right. Please look at me, selfie 7. And listen, before we get defensive, no one is mocking the need for attention. Look at this. This is actually my career. My career is please give me attention, right? But do you know why we don't put that in the same category? There's no bullshit tonight, is there? I'm literally saying, please look at me. Fine. It was the same for any of you in this room. Go on your private WhatsApp group or whatever tomorrow and say to your friends, oh my God, I feel ugly today. Will someone please tell me that I'm not? Do you know what you would get then? Nice responses, because the request is authentic. You get, what's wrong with you? Oh my God, Debbie, Prosecco ambulance on the way. Over to Debbie's house. That's what you would get. Same with you, lads. What's going on with Brian? Paul, Brian, now, come on, mate, head up. It's never that bad. Wouldn't it be refreshing to have people's requests for attention without the bollocks? Becky, this is just one example. Last week, it was a new sofa. A pretend excuse for attention. Oh my God, please look at my new sofa. I just in a bikini for no reason at all. I just love DFS to really deliver this time. Please look at my sofa. Oh no, my flap's fallen out. What a disaster. Oh no, I better zoom in and post it again. Please don't look at my badge, please. On Instagram, look at it. I better put a cartoon dog face on. Please look at my fanny. I'm begging you. Fanny out on the internet. Cartoon dog face. 36 years old. Get help. Get hobbies. And I don't mean to make gender divides. Boys are as bad as girls as far as I can see, but this one does seem to be affecting you worse, ladies. So I'm just going to tell them, gentlemen, to release them and give them a bit more time to get shit done in their day. There's not a man in this room, as far as I know, in our country, who is sexually attracted to a cartoon dog. Can you please fucking stop, please? Please? How has this started? I know what the boys want. I'm just hanging out with my whiskers and my cartoon muzzle. Do you like that? Well, yeah, me and Brian are like, fuck, you got a cartoon muzzle on there. That's what I'm looking for. Are you mental? As soon as you imagine the real life consequence, so they're the positive attention seekers. What about the negative attention seekers? Something really bad has happened to me, but don't ask me because I can't tell you. Right. Keep it to yourself then. Bellend. How's that for a suggestion? Would you like that in real life, Alan? You never even guess what's happened. What? Not saying? Not saying. Are you 7? I would correct a 7-year-old doing that. The most wicked version of that I've seen is checking yourself into hospital, but with no explanation underneath. It's actually cruel. Russell is at Blackburn Hospital. Why? Guess. I just stopped for a coffee, but I wanted you to think I've been stabbed just for banter. Bad, isn't it? I'm leaving Facebook. Go on then, go. No, I'm leaving soon. Go on then. No, a few more days, a few more selfies. I've just had just enough of social media. On my flat. Please, don't beg me to stay. Stop begging me. Just go. We can't do too many of these examples. Do you know why? Because there's a certain type of man in this room over a certain age, bored shitless, because he's gone. Only men could be proud to go too far the other way, ladies, and have no connections with anyone whatsoever. I've got nothing. Don't include me in your little rant. I'm not on Twitter, whatever it's called. I've got nothing. No phone, no mobile, no landline. Have I? I smash it up in the garden. I don't even sit in the house. I just sit in the shed with a portable telly and a bucket and I shit it. That's enough for me. Apart from you, gentlemen, the rest of us, I include me, we're weak. We're addicted to this. It's a form of addiction. You shouldn't have used the word addiction, but it is. I'll give one more example, then we'll move on for all the non-technical people will be hating it, but this one really winds me up. Have you ever woken up to this? Good morning. Congratulations if you're reading this. Last night, I had a clear out of my friends. And if you're reading this, it means I've chosen you to continue as my friend. I'm taking you to judges' houses, you through to the live finals, you're going through to the live show. Do you think you're Simon Cowell? You vacuous cunt. Grow up! Grow up! Finish puberty. It's hard to find someone authentic, Eve. The younger you are, the more female you are, the tougher it is. So that's why when I met Lindsay, she sat in the front row of my audience. And it was just because she did, I don't like bullshit. It's very attractive when you meet someone like that that's real. She's in the front. This shows how much culture's changed in the last 5 or 6 years. I dated someone from the front row of my show. I wouldn't do that now. You wouldn't risk it in the current environment. But 6 years ago, do you find me funny? Really? Get in the van, banter, touch my willy. Next time. When she came round, she fancied me. So, it's been ruined now, hasn't it? You can't date anyone thanks to... Like, you can't do anything. But I met, there'll be lots of couples in the room that went through this. Happy couples, think back to the first 6 months of your relationship. Most couples in this room, that was the best time, the honeymoon, but for some of us, it was the worst, because we met them at the wrong time. Anyone ever suffered from right person, wrong time? It's a weird sort of torture. You need to be single, you go out clubbing, first weekend after breaking up, I'm going to have a year on my own, straight into the nightclub, boom. There's the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with, early. Anyone experience that? Fucking nightmare. The correct thing to do, go, here's my number, I'll see you in 6 months when I've got everything out of my system, but you don't. You start shagging and making each other miserable, not yet ready to commit, right person, wrong time. Horrific. Now, men and women speak about this in very different ways. I'm sorry to break it to you girls, but men, particularly the further they get past 25 and 30, they want other men to be single, so they can feast on their stories from the start. You go on, you deserve to be single, Dave, get yourself out there. You go out for one last tour of duty, I'm fucked, leave me, I've got 3 kids, I'm fucking finished. Me and Gary are done. You get back out there, into Afghanistan, one last tour of duty. Another Admiral's badge. Like a sewing machine in a power surge. You surfed that Punani tsunami for us. I'm sorry girls, but that's what men say. It's disgusting, I know. And women speak about it in a different way. They mean to say, they say, oh my God, as if it's got anything to do with sex, what's wrong with you? I have an intense relationship, I need a year on my own. Why? To discover who I am as a person, to reconnect with my life, with me inside, and remember who I am. They mean the same thing though, gentlemen. They mean go to Falarakia. Of course they do. Yeah, one at a time, you dirty bastards. I'll get you a towel, Kerry. Your eyelashes are fucked. I'm being rude. I'm actually making quite a fun. Not yet, can we say, for the people that don't like mucky senses of humour, not yet ready to fall in love. Most of us have experienced this. Worse than falling in love, Becky, is meeting your perfect, we're meeting your perfect love object and thinking, not yet ready to fall in love. That's what me and Lindsay did. So we're making each other miserable. You need to make a decision, meow. And we went about 6 months in, I'm bonding with the family and all that, still not committing. And she's like, right, Russell, you need to make a decision. I'm going to Vegas with the girls on a holiday. And while I'm away, I want you to do something that'll decide whether we get together. You know what she asked me to do? I want you to go and see our family psychic. I was like, what the fuck? Now, this came out of nowhere. I know it's shit like it's popular up here, but I don't believe in psychics because I finished my education, and I know that's harsh. But those of us that finished school have lost the ability to believe in fairy tale. And there's lots of middle-aged men going, finally, someone calling it out for the bollocks it is. I have to have my morning turnout next to a crystal because of the shit Linda believes. There's an amethyst for your bowels, David, in the fucking bathroom. I'm trying to have a Boris Karloff. It's a good one, that, isn't it? Boris Karloff. I'm being mean. I'm not your usual type of atheist. I'm a very nosy atheist. You know what that means? I don't shut anything out. I go to all the... I'm not agnostic. I'm definitely cold and dead with no belief. But I go into every church, synagogue, mosque, midnight mass. I join in everything just for the sheer... Why not? You're only here once. You might as well experience everything. So I thought, I'm going to go and see this psychic one. Lindsay is in Vegas. Also, I've got the pressure of the family. It's different.